and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new, hit the subscribe button to join the family. As you guys can see by today's title, we're doing a part 3 of the continuing topics that we have going on right now. But today we have a new special guest. We'll go ahead and bring him in. All right, come on. All right, guess he wants his Instagram on here. Pumpkin Spice Poppy.
Actually, Instagram is at Beyond the Glory. BeyondTheGlory.
Okay, I'll put it on the screen and in the description for the
Follow
link.
me, especially if you're like 27 and up, because
What?
like the women, a little bit older.
We'll
not
get
older,
into that.
Because I'm young. I mean, I'm older.
Sounds like you like cougars.
No, I'm 39, so I can't go below 27 because y'all be like
the 10-year age gap.
No, they want you to put money on like their cash apps and stuff. So I prefer like women who are a little more established in life. I'm Jared. I'm Sydney's cousin.
This is my cousin. I forgot that part, y'all.
AKA Pumpkin Spice Poppy, AKA J Law, AKA J Rod, AKA Hot Chocolate, AKA IPO Young Boy.
Now who
AKA,
calls you that?
The Talk of Orlando. I don't know. I got a lot more, but we'll leave it.
Guess like he got an alias.
I'm well known.
Well known. All right. Yeah, as he said, this is my cousin. I forgot that part, y'all. But yeah, we have him in today because he's in town. So we're gonna be going on the same topics, and then we'll have everyone together.
You say super close to the camera too.
You said what?
You be like that. I don't want him to see me that close. I'm gonna chill back here because I don't need y'all to see all my imperfections.
What? We'll talk. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. So my first topic is again relationships. So what you were just saying, you don't like to put ketchup on a woman. I mean money on a woman cash app. I want to go further than that. What do you mean? What woman is expecting you to put money on her cash app?
Well, I don't know if you're on dating apps or not, but me personally, when I'm on these dating apps, I'm on like 5 right now: Facebook dating, Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. BLK, that's the black one. If you like black people, and then white girls who like black guys be on there too. But when you on all these dating apps, you can set your age range. So I'm 39, so I go up to about 45. But when I go down low, I gotta stop at like 27, because once you go under 27, they want you to put money on their like Cash App. They got the Cash App name on the dating profile. Then some women want you to put money on the Cash App just to talk to them in order to even take them on a date. You gotta put the money on the Cash App first. So I try to stay away from the younger women because that's the type of energy they're on. And I'm a little bit too mature for that.
I mean, I guess. I haven't heard of putting Cash App. Now, I do know everyone wants to be a city girl, get the money from the man, but... Y'all
put Cash Apps now for your birthdays, which I think is kind of weird.
No, people do that. I don't know if people do that.
Your friends, I'm sure, do that.
Like, they do. And I find it very tacky. Like, I'm not going to send you no money just because it's your birthday. No one sent me money. I
don't ask for gifts. I'm not a gift person. I don't buy people gifts. I don't expect gifts. Whatever I want, I buy myself. Right. So I'm never going to put my Cash App for my birthday. And I'm probably never giving y'all money on your Cash App for your birthday.
Just to talk?
I don't even have Cash App. I have PayPal still.
PayPal, see.
I'm not...
He's showing his age.
No, there's just every now and then there's always a new technology, and I don't want to have to keep playing catch up. I'm old school, so like I have Facebook, I have Twitter, and Instagram. I told myself after Instagram,
Snapchat,
nothing. I wasn't going past Instagram, so anything that comes in now, I'm not getting. I'm 39. I don't need to be on Snapchat. Like that's Snapchat.
My mom on Snapchat.
She's too old for that. Snapchat and TikTok is for like younger people.
Not TikTok. Right?
You get on TikTok as a 39-year-old man, the government is gonna start monitoring you. So y'all better watch out.
The government is gonna start monitoring?
Yeah, because you don't need to be on there unless you like.
It is a kids app, but
some weird stuff. Yeah,
I've seen plenty of grown people on there in their 20s, 30s, 40s.
It started as a kids app though.
It did.
I remember like
it was Musically.
8 years ago, my friend's kids told me about it, and it was like jingles and kids like bops. And
it was.
Now y'all adults then took it over and made it all like tacky and putting curse words and stuff on there.
We begin lit.
Y'all see my TikTok. This is why I don't have kids, man. There's too much going on in this world. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What's wrong with kids?
I'm just you're exposing them to so much, like all the TikTok and everything. You got a lot to worry about as parents.
That is true, and especially nowadays, it's getting real crazy.
It's scary out here.
But so one topic I discussed last time when my uncle was here was a 50-50 relationship. So I want your opinion also. What you think about a 50-50 relationship? Let's say financials in the home. Do you think the bill should be split 50-50 or 100-0? 90-10.
Personally, I don't even really want to live with anybody, so that's a whole nother topic though. That's another topic. But if I did live with somebody, my bills are very low, so I'm probably not the right person to ask. Like, I don't have a high mortgage, so for me, paying it by myself is not a big deal because I do that now. Now, if you live with me, I mean, you can get the NBA League Pass, maybe the Hulu, the Netflix, like, you know, get some of the streaming apps that, you know, I'm gonna watch, but I'll take care of everything else.
Oh, okay.
Because I can do that already on my own. That's what y'all say, right? I'm independent. That's what women say. Yeah, so I don't need a woman to split. I mean, now I will say this, because I had this conversation with one of my friends last week. We hung out. And we had dated in the past. I was telling her things I didn't like about her, and she was telling me things she didn't like about me. I was telling her that one thing I didn't like when we were dating is that we had been on like 3 or 4 dates, and she had never offered to pay on any date. And I told her, as a man, like personally, by the 3rd date, I'd like a woman to at least offer. Like, even if I say I got it still, a guy's gonna get turned off if you let him pay every single time without you offering once. So I tell her by that 3rd or 4th, no later than the 4th. If you don't offer by the 4th, I'm probably not even calling you no more.
Oh, wow. I mean, what most women expect the man to be the provider, though.
It is. Yeah, I agree with that.
For you to be the provider, see if you will.
I think you also don't want to feel like you're being used.
Yeah. No,
so it's just the principle of it. Like, just shows that there's a little bit of balance there, and we still probably gonna pay for you. Actually, I'll probably let you pay on that 3rd or 4th. But I just like them offering because it lets me know, hey, I'm not just using you for the money. Like, a lot of women using guys for free meals now on dates. I saw something on Twitter the other day where a woman was asking, why don't guys pay for meals anymore? Why don't they want to go on dates that involve food? And somebody was like, yo, we just tired of getting finessed. Like, a lot of these women going on these dates just to Instagram their plate. And right. They have no intention of ever talking to you again. They just want the free meal.
That is, I do believe that, because some women, they don't have a personality. That's the thing. Yeah. Some people don't have a personality, and I think it is hard to find someone with a good personality or a good vibe that you can like really talk to.
You know who don't have a good personality?
Who?
Like, not nobody in particular, but like when I'm on Instagram, the women that like their Instagram name is like something that's a feature. Like,
of themselves?
Pretty light skinned beauty.
Oh,
Indian beauty. Brown eyed girl. I got big breasts, like big booty girl. Like, I already know y'all ain't got nothing else to offer but your body, man. Nah, we gotta get to a point where women shouldn't just depend on the body. Like, it should be some personality. Now, I know guys, there's a lot of guys with no personality either. But them dudes relying on looks too. A lot of people getting by on looks, and
they are.
Looks gonna fade. And I got a saying that I tell people. I say, your looks will fade, my personality won't. What you get from me, you always gonna get from me, but you might look good today, but 10, 15 years from now, it might be a different story. And I'm gonna tell you this, I don't want to offend nobody right now, but a lot of women, let me stop.
What was you gonna say?
But look, let me just tell y'all, if y'all want the real, I have a podcast called Keeping It Real with Jared Lawrence. You ain't even got to type the whole thing.
We'll
just type my name, below. Jared Lawrence, and you search that wherever you get your podcast, and that'll come up. And that is where you'll get a lot of my real thoughts and stuff. We had an episode with the whole family on called Family Affair. Highly recommend everybody listens to that. It's one of the most entertaining episodes. So that's why.
If y'all want the real, the thing he want to say right now, I hope you put it on the podcast so people can listen.
Well, I'm just saying, it's just about looks fading. Like, a lot of these women that are like
that's
super.
What I was gonna say, BBL.
A lot of skinny are super skinny now, right? Most women when they hit 30 are gonna put on weight. Even guys, like, we all put on weight as we get older. So them looks, I'm just saying, them looks gonna fade, and you gonna have to rely on your personality as you get older. So something to think about.
I was gonna say, dude, what do you think about the BBLs? Everyone get the BBL.
Man, let me tell y'all something. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, this stuff is not real life. These people you see on there, you ain't meeting these people in real life. If people don't like you on there, if you ain't popular on there, that stuff don't mean nothing, man. You walk outside, you still gonna be treated however. Like, don't get too caught up in social media.
The followers don't mean nothing in real life.
And don't try to keep up with what they're doing on social media, because a lot of these women, first of all, when they get their bodies done, it don't even look better than the original body. Like,
if you want a BBL, get one. But I'm just saying, you should love your body and who you are. I'm just saying.
A lot of women.
If you want it though, if you want it.
I saw a video the other day too. I see so much because I'm on Twitter a lot. At Beyond the Glory, follow me on there. That's the same as my Instagram name. But it was a woman on Twitter the other day. She had makeup on. No, she didn't have no makeup, and she had like sweats. And she went out to the store, and she said in the video, while she went to the store, she got hollered at by more guys looking bummy than she does when she gets dressed
That's
up.
how it happens, though.
And that's what we be trying to tell women all the time. Like, it don't matter how y'all look. Like, we not really, all the lashes and the makeup and stuff, like, we don't care about that stuff. We gonna holler if we like you, whether, you know, we don't notice that type of stuff. So just keep it simple.
So we kind of touched on two of my topics. So kind of, I'm gonna go with the social media right now. So how often are you on social media? Well, you just say you're on Twitter a lot. But
I work from home, so I ain't gonna say my job because, you know, y'all don't need to know all that.
No, we not.
When I'm at home working, I'm on Twitter like all day just because it keeps me busy when it's downtime and stuff. But honestly, I don't have Twitter on my phone, so if I'm not on my computer, I'm not on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, Instagram I use on my phone, Facebook I do, but Twitter is just too much. Like, Twitter's addicting. So that's the one I don't have on my phone. If you see me tweeting, I'm at my computer. Sitting down a desktop computer, not even a laptop.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm old school.
But so what I was going to say, you were just saying how social media isn't always, you know, basically people put what they want on social media. Do you think that's true?
Yeah, but for Twitter, for me, I use Twitter mainly for like sports. I follow a lot of writers for the football team and the basketball team I like Pittsburgh Steelers, Portland Trailblazers. Their writers are on there, the fans are on there. It's just a lot of engagement through that. And then
I see how it's fun. I see a lot of funny tweets.
Yeah, but I also see like the stuff Black Twitter is arguing about, like the $200 dates and all this other stuff. So yeah, the $200 date's a big argument. Women think it's not expensive. Men think it is.
$200 for a date?
Yeah. A lot of people.
I think that's expensive.
Some women think that's the standard.
A standard?
Yeah,
for a first date?
Not necessarily a first date, but they think
a first date is crazy. I think a first date should be like $50. I mean, that's just me.
No, not the first. They just think a man should be willing to spend $200 on a date. And most men are like, that's insane.
I mean, not if you're getting to know each other.
Honestly, the first date, I don't know if you have this on your topic list. I prefer to go for like coffee or drinks or somewhere where we can sit and talk. Because to me, a first date is not really even a first date. Like, I kind of call it the pre-date. Like, you know how in basketball and football there's preseason games before you get to the regular season?
Yeah.
That's what the first date really is to me. The first date is like a meet and greet. I'm just getting to know you. I'm finally seeing you in person. I'm gonna see if I even am attracted to you. I'm gonna see if your personality is what I thought, and if we vibe. And then once you get all that out the way, then you can say, you know, let's go on an actual date where I want to wine and dine, spend money. But I don't think you should spend money on the first time meeting someone. You should make sure you like them first.
I'm gonna start doing that. I think that's true.
Yeah.
You don't always have to go out and spend money. I feel like people think that someone spending money on them is like showing that they care or that like they want you. Like,
no, the millennials, like I saw, they were saying a lot of these young people are going broke because they're spending $81 a date and they're going on 3 dates a week.
Oh, that's
on first
crazy.
Dates. First dates.
That's crazy.
And to me, it's like, bro, and they're saying a lot of these dates don't lead to second dates. So that's why I'm like, why even? Coffee
is a good thing. Now I don't drink coffee. I'll go to the park.
You can get tea at the coffee shop.
I don't like tea neither. I'm just weird.
You just drink some water. Honestly, all I need to do is sit and talk to you.
Yeah.
I just want to sit and talk. And at a coffee shop, you ain't rushed. You go to a restaurant, you rush. Like, you sit down at Kobe's. By the time the food land, they got the go plates there. They got they trying to rush you out. Like, you ain't got time to really talk. Yeah, like coffee shops is more intimate. You can sit, you can talk, get to know somebody. You don't feel rushed. You can go walk afterwards. Like, you know, walk in the park.
You see where their head is at too.
Yeah.
That way.
And if a woman says no to a coffee date, for me, that's already like, you ain't my type, because you want me to wine and dine, or you want me to always like spend money without getting to know me and stuff. And it's not even just that. I'm a simple person.
Yeah.
So if you're not a simple person, we probably not gonna work. Like, I was talking to this Russian girl on Hinge the other day, and she was basically like, she thinks what's the name of those purses? I told her, I said, I shop at Goodwill and Puma.
Yeah, he loved Puma.
Needless to say, I've never heard from her again. So I call that vetting. Like, you're gonna weed out whoever's not for you.
Yeah, that's true. So one of the topics you kind of did, I was kind of leaning into, was the self-love, and that's what I was saying about the BBLs, like, love your body, love yourself. You don't have to alter yourself for anybody. Or maybe you are altering for yourself. That's up to you. That's why I say I don't really care about the BBL
things you might need to do. Like, some people get the nose job so they can breathe better.
Oh, yeah. So my thing is self-love. Do you practice self-love?
All the time.
All the time?
All the time.
Now, what are some ways you would say the men can practice self-love? Because I know, like we were saying, a lot of men don't practice self-love or they don't know how to.
I think I'm a single man. No wife, no kids. So I live at home by myself. I have my own place. I can sleep in. That's self-love for me. I watch football on the weekends. That's self-love. I have NBA League Pass. I catch all the Portland Trailblazer games. So I do a lot of stuff I want to do. Over the summer, I took a solo trip to Vegas.
Solo date, see y'all.
I think solo trips are very
You get to know
important.
yourself better.
That and just unwinding. Like,
yeah.
I got a lot of friends and family who go on trips with like their spouse and they're dragged around the whole trip doing activities and they never get a chance to relax. And I'm like, yo, if I go on a trip,
you're gonna do
I want to sleep in.
Yeah.
I don't want to be running around all day. Like, I want to sleep in, roll out of bed, go look for some coffee, some food, you know.
Him and coffee.
Yeah, to me, that's self-love. I go to the basketball court. I bring my speaker with me. I play music. I shoot around. That's a way of relaxing for me. I'll go for a drive sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I'll drive like 30 miles just to go get coffee and donuts. And listen to music.
I mean, I can see.
But I'm listening to music and podcasts, windows down. It's just a relaxing thing to do.
Vibe, yeah.
I will say this, working from home, getting out the house is important. When you are in the house all day, you can go crazy.
You can get probably claustrophobic.
Just being in the house alone with your thoughts all day can be something that is not positive all the time. So just getting out the house is super important. Like, some days I'll go out in the morning, drive down the street and get coffee, but it just gets me out the house.
Yeah.
Like, I'll tell
random
people,
tasks.
a lot of people like suffer from depression and all this stuff. And to me, I tell them one of the biggest things is just getting out the house. Get out the house, get some fresh air. Yeah, your thoughts will change when you're around people or when you're just out of the house.
But what if they feel like there are a lot of introverts or people that are socially awkward? What can people do if they're like that? Maybe they just don't want to be around people. What can they do like that? Like,
I mean, I consider myself a social introvert.
I
so like,
because
when I'm around people like this, I'm gonna turn up. I'm gonna give you a lot of personality. I'm gonna give you a lot of energy. But when I'm home, I'm to myself. I'm very boring. I don't want to talk to anybody. I want to be around people.
Right.
So I understand the need to be by yourself and stuff like that. But I also would say, just try to get out, do some social activities. If somebody invites you out somewhere, take them up on it. Even if you don't want to go. You know how many times people invite me to stuff and I don't want to go, even up till the hour before. And then once I get there, I'm like, wow, this is real fun. And I go home and I'm like, man, I'm so glad I went. Yeah. So sometimes you just gotta push yourself a little bit.
Go out your comfort zone, yeah.
Just find some people you can confide in.
Similar interests, yeah.
Yeah, there's,
I mean, bond with.
So much technology now, you can find groups with people that like the same stuff you like.
Anime, gaming.
I also say don't be afraid to reach out to people. A lot of times our friends are here for us, but they're not gonna know what we're feeling inside, so they're not gonna know that they need to come talk to us. Sometimes you have to let them know, hey man, I need somebody to talk to. I'm going through some things right now. And you'll be surprised how receptive they are.
True friends.
True friends. Now, I will say, there are some people who are draining.
Yeah.
There are some people that it is hard for me to talk to every single time because it's draining on me, and I gotta look out for my mental health first. But I try to be there for them as much as I can too. Yeah. But yeah, true friends, those are the ones you know you can call at any time, and if you need a favor, they're gonna be there.
So that is also bringing me to my next topic. We're going on a good roll.
That's what happens when you have me on.
Friendship. Friendships. How can you determine or differentiate between a real friend and a fake friend? How do you do it personally, or how can someone else do it?
I don't want to call anybody fake friends. I mean, certain people are just not as good of friends as certain people that, I mean, I hold in higher regards. I would just say the people, first of all, if I consider you a fake friend, you're not my friend. I'm not hanging around you.
So you just
I don't have fake friends. Like, I don't deal with you if I think you're fake. So to me, there's no such thing as a fake friend.
What
you're
would
not
make
my friend.
someone fake to you? What would they have to do to make them, like, you stop being friends with them?
Even the people I cut off, I usually just cut them off on like social media. Like, there are some people I keep my distance from and move further away as I get older.
So
but what do they say? Keep your enemies close.
Keep your friends close and then your enemies close.
So even if I don't really rock with somebody, you probably won't even know. I probably won't call you as much, but I'm not gonna just come out and tell you, hey, I don't like you. Because who knows what you might
turn
do something crazy to me. So I'm still gonna be cordial. You never gonna know it, but yeah, I would just say be cordial to everybody. Like even if you don't rock with them, that's one thing I've learned over the years. Look, I've gone through a lot of healing, a lot of mental transformations, mental wellness. I'm at a very good place in my life right now. I'm at a very peaceful place.
Yeah.
I'm very unbothered. And one of those reasons I'm there is because I've learned to just kind of let things go. I don't let people get to me when I've forgiven a lot of people. Like a lot of people have maybe done things wrong or been in the wrong, you know. I've let it go. I know you and your mom talked about this on the episode about do you forgive and forget? I thought about that very deeply after you guys talked about it. That was actually a really good question. And I heard Hoda and Jenna talk about the same thing. So it was like, wow, I really needed to hear that at that moment. But I agree with Tamika on that. I do believe
you should forget.
In order to move on, you have to forget. I think when you you don't forget and when you, because everybody says you're supposed to forgive but don't forget. I think we've been taught wrong. Yeah. I think when you don't forget, you still keep a lot of anger inside. It can still come back out. But once you forget, you're agreeing to move on. You're agreeing not to let it bother you. But how
could someone forget? Like, what if it was something so traumatic to them? How are ways they could forgive and forget?
When you forgive, from what I've read and heard other people talk about, when you forgive, basically, it's not necessarily you forgiving that person for what they've done. It's more like you telling yourself you're not going to let them have a hold on you anymore. You're not going to let them have a psychological hold on you and bother you anymore in your mind. Because a lot of times they've moved on with their life. They're doing whatever. They don't care about what they've done to you. It's still bothering you. It's not bothering them. So the forgiveness is really for you to be able to move on.
I like how you said that. I think that is true. I'm going to have to start practicing that because there's still things I sort of forgive people on, but it's just like I can't.
Now they might, you might be reminded of it.
Yeah.
I'm reminded of a lot of stuff that people have done, but I'm like, you know what? It doesn't bother me.
Don't let
now.
it bother
like
you.
when I think about it, I'm like, it doesn't bother me
it's
anymore.
In the past.
Yeah. You got to just move forward, man.
You think men are misunderstood
in
any aspect? Yes.
Yes.
In how?
Relationship aspect.
Relationship, and what would you say? Like the man's role, or
I'm gonna take it back to social media again. There was a woman that commented that had a post on Facebook last week or 2 weeks ago about how she's this good woman, but she don't understand why she can't get a man or keep a man. And like she might be a little toxic, she said, but she's a great woman. And I told her, look, it ain't about like the drama. Like a lot of women are like, oh, I don't bring drama, so I should be able to keep a man. I'm like, it's not about the drama. Like for us, it's about the peace. Do you bring peace? Like men just want simplicity in their lives. Like a lot of times women just want to do too much and it wears us out.
So now you're saying women are the problem?
I'm saying sometimes women want to do too much.
Women are the problem. We're the problem.
I'm not gonna, well, in this instance, them not knowing to fall back a little is the problem, yes. Because most relationships, if you look at it, ask a guy what they want to do. Like, I had a friend whose birthday it was, and their woman was like, they wanted to go to the club.
Together? Or the man wanted to go?
She wanted to bring him to the club for his birthday.
Oh, okay.
To celebrate his birthday. And I had to kind of bring her to the side and say, look, respectfully, because you always got to say respectfully. That's the new thing. Let him know you're not being mean. I said respectfully. He doesn't want to do that. It's like you got to think about his birthday. It's not about you today. It's about him. So for his birthday, I can tell you what he wants to do. He wants to sit at home and watch the game. It's a big game. He wants to just relax and watch the game. And she's like, what? I don't understand what about this stupid game. I'm like, but you got to think, like, this is about his birthday. It's about him. And that's just one of those things that you can do to be a little bit more simplistic, more bring peace to someone's life. Because he could have went to the club. He wouldn't have been happy, but he would have did it to appease her. So I think a lot of times women just overthink and want to do a lot of big things, celebrations, and we just want to be on the couch watching TV, watching sports, hanging with our friends. And it's actually funny because, I'm sorry, I'm going to get off topic for I don't know how much time we got on this, but is Jared, we might need 45 minutes. I don't know. You cut him off. You cut him off around 30, but I might need 45. Somebody said something one time. They said, women or most guys really get the connection and all the emotional stuff from their friends, their male friends. Like they're saying everything they really need to be happy comes from their friends. The only thing they really need the women for is the physical stuff. And if you think about it, like a lot of the stuff we want to do really is with our friends.
But you can do it with your woman too. That's
but they never want to do the stuff we like to do.
Well, you need to find a woman with similar interests. How about that?
It's hard to find women
now,
who
there
just want
are
to watch
opposites
sports.
attract, but there are some people that do perfect and they like the same exact things. I think that's what y'all men need to do.
Like
find a woman that likes to go to.
We don't want to go shopping at the mall on a Saturday at 3 in the afternoon.
Well, that's what we have our friends for.
When Alabama's playing, like we trying, but then we get dragged out to that. And I think that's where women don't understand men and how much we just want to be left alone a lot of times.
Sounds like y'all need to stay single then.
Oh, that's why I am single. Me and Mika was talking about this today about how it's hard for certain people to walk away from relationships. I was like, I ain't got that problem. You know what I mean? Relationships I done walked away from because I wasn't happy. Like, my peace is number one.
Yeah, but I think that's a good thing. You should always put yourself first and put your peace before someone else because you have to make yourself happy first. You can't make other people happy before making yourself happy. And I feel that. But I just feel like get someone who likes what you like. So you don't have to run to your men, your homies, every time something goes wrong.
This is what I think.
Talk to your woman. Communicate with your woman.
The good part about being single is that I can chill with the fellas as much as I want. I can watch as much sports as I want. And then if I want to hang out with women, I can still go out on dates and be casual. I don't have to be serious. We can still hang out. Like, you know, the older people got their friends. So that's all. I just need a friend or friends, plural.
Nah, I'm gonna stick with my thing. We need get someone that like.
So what are you looking for? Love? What do you look? You need a man to make you happy?
Nah, that's why we on the self-love journey. I don't need no one to make me happy, but I just feel like if I'm talking to someone, we need to have the same interests. Like, I feel like he should run to his friends anytime he need a break. Well, if he need a break from me, then yeah. But I mean, I just feel like people should communicate.
What's your interest though? Like, what are you looking for?
Mine?
A man that's.
I mean, I don't really have a lot of hobbies, but I like a lot of things. Like, I like to go to a basketball court. Like, I like to play basketball.
I've never seen you play basketball in my life.
Yes, we did. We did a few.
At the family reunion, maybe. That was it.
No, it was a few years ago. We'll talk about that later.
But you seem like you might be more like simple for what I'm saying. Don't take it as an insult. So some women don't want to be called simple and basic. But to me, I'm basic. I'm simple. I'm sorry. But the way you're describing yourself is you would probably get along with most of these guys.
I do.
But most women want to have us at the museum and at the zoo and.
But sometimes you do.
In the kayak.
Didn't we just say step outside your comfort zone? Didn't we just say that?
No.
Yes, we did.
We said that?
Yes, we did. We were talking. I don't know what we were talking about.
I don't know if we said that. Y'all wanted to take them.
Yes, we did. We said step outside your comfort zone. So one day, how about one day you do what the woman want to do, and the other day you do what the men want to do.
I'm cool with that every now and then. But
go to the museum.
I don't want to do it all the time.
The aquarium one time.
One time. Yeah, I do that.
One time. Compromise.
I just see a lot of people getting dragged and stuff. I know they don't want to do, and that's why I'm like, I can't be in a relationship.
No, I do see that.
Expensive.
But that's back into communication. If y'all got the money for it, then do it. But
relationships are expensive.
They are, but sometimes you gotta compromise and sacrifice. But kinda understood the men topic since we have a man here.
Yeah, y'all ask me whatever you need because I'm gonna speak for most
comment
of the men.
anything below. He'll comment. We'll have him comment back to y'all if you have questions. Alpha male versus sensitive man. We're back on the topic.
Oh, I heard you was hating on these guys. You said they too sassy if they emotional.
No, y'all getting my words.
That's what I heard you say.
I said the lingo is sassy.
Yeah, I'm talking about when a man say period. No, not even period. I'm talking about when a man
say city girls.
See, why is a man listen to city girls?
Because he's trying to attract a city girl. You gotta know how to act.
He need to be listening to Lil Baby. That's who attracted the city girls. But anyway,
that's another topic. I ain't Lil Baby.
Lil Baby is baby. But nah, I'm not saying that a man can't be sensitive. I think a man should be sensitive with his woman. Exactly like my uncle said. I feel like back in the communication, we should communicate and have open dialogue about how the man is feeling. I feel like that 100%. What I say about sassy is don't come to me giving off feminine energy. I'm saying sometimes men are giving off feminine energy.
Okay, I got an argument to make.
They're emotional.
I got an argument to make.
What?
I was talking to a woman last week. This is the same one we was talking about.
Not the Russian.
Not the Russian one. No.
Not the Russian.
She did sound like 20% sassy, sweet, feminine. I don't know. But my argument to her was like, if we look at all the stars in this world, all the big name people, all the people who are somebody that we like love, they got a little bit of that in them.
They do.
Prince, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Might have a little bit. Yeah. But all these tough dudes like, yo son, like I'm hard, super hard. Those dudes, first of all, they ain't even entertaining. Like, you ain't gonna listen to nobody on camera like this for 30 minutes talking all hard. No, you gotta have a little bit of that in you for you to be like, for your personality to really stand out. So don't hate on that.
Now I did say something.
And them the dudes that ain't gonna cheat on you. Them little tough dudes y'all want. They gonna run your credit up, ruin your credit score. Yeah. They the ones who in the passenger seat of your car when you going to work with the seat all laid back, and then they gotta get out, give you a hug, and they get the car key, and they go take the car for the rest of the day. Yeah, those them tough dudes you guys want.
He did bite y'all with that one. I ain't gonna speak on that because I feel kind of
yeah, because I see the men y'all women. I see the men y'all be choosing. Like, and most of them dudes cheating on y'all anyway. They cheating on you. Like, I hate to say it. Like, I'm a man. I'm around these dudes.
Preach.
That's why
we've had enough of you. No more preach.
I'm honest with women. Like, I'll tell them, look, I'm dating. I'm gonna see other people, and we're not exclusive right now. But a lot of guys are gonna tell you what you want to hear, just to get you. And then once they get you, they out. And let me tell you this. Let me tell you. I don't know if I'm allowed to even say this on this show, but you can edit it out if you need to. Women, this is the most important thing you're gonna learn. If you don't learn nothing else from this episode, listen to this. You will know how a man really feels about you after you sleep with him. If he stays around, he likes you. If he's out, he never liked you. Don't go chasing him. Don't go trying to get him back. That means he was just trying to get that one thing from you. So you will find out what they really feel like.
Yeah.
And if they want to just sleep with you afterwards continuously, but don't really want...
Let it be known though.
If they don't want to give you the relationship stuff you're looking for, and they're not into you like that. They just want you for the physical.
And it's up to you to let them go. You got to learn how to let people go.
You do.
Because not everyone is good for you. Some people hinder you.
And a lot of guys are not going to be the ones that end it. Women usually have to end it. We'll keep it going. That's because men don't communicate. Back into communication. Why can't men just communicate how they're feeling? And I'm going to ask you that. Why? Now, you I communicate everything.
But the average man, he will not say how he's actually feeling. Because
they're going to lose what they have. They're going to lose you.
But just say that.
They don't want to lose you if they got
No, just say how you feeling. Find someone else.
If you giving it up.
Then we can't be honest with each other then there's no point in continuing. We can't even talk.
Well, that's why I said most of these guys are lying to y'all. Like, you got to... But you going to figure it out after they sleep with you. Like, a lot of guys will tell you what you want to hear up until that point. And then after that, they probably, most of the time, they kind of start talking to you. Everything's less and less. Like, a lot of these women I'll talk to on the dating apps, you can always tell when they're talking to a man, too, because women, I don't know what it is. Y'all can't talk to more than one man at once. Y'all really struggle with that. Y'all emotions get into everything. So if you're talking to one man, if you're talking to a guy, all your energy goes into him. And then usually the other guys will get left to the side if it's like on the dating app, whereas us, we'll talk to multiple women because we're not emotionally attached like that.
That's the problem. You just said it right there. Women, basically you just said women are more loyal. That's basically what you just said.
Well, it comes down to the whole thing about cheating. Like when men cheat, it's physical. When women cheat, it's emotional. So like when we cheat, it's because we are just physically attracted most of the time. Except for Adam Levine, who wanted to name his baby after the woman he was cheating with. So that's a whole nother level of cheating right there. But when we cheat, most of the time it's just physical. You know, a lot of guys will just hook up with somebody they don't think much of it. I mean, you might keep it going, but it's just for that. But for a woman to cheat, she got to feel something like inside. There's got to be some type of emotion. And I think...
She can't do it to get her lick back?
The city girls can, not most women. Just
city girls.
The city girls are petty, so yeah, the city girls could do that just for physical, but most women know it's emotional. And that's why men can't tell you guys and be honest with you guys like that. Like, oh, we're not serious. Let's talk to other people, because they know
it would be so simple.
But they know they can do it and not feel nothing. But you guys, Y'all can't do that. Y'all
Well, how
can't move
about
like
we
that.
just let it be known in the beginning before emotions get involved? How
I
about
do.
you let it know? Well, let's not put you specifically. Men, I'm saying, why can't y'all let it be known what y'all want up front instead of letting it be 3 months after the fact? And now you're saying, oh, I never want a relationship. But she 3 months in thinking we done been talking every day all night.
Has he ever said that though? Because a lot of times y'all just think. Y'all never ask these questions.
But why else would we be talking for this long?
But you gotta ask
what
the guy.
is the goal?
If you never ask, you're never gonna know. A lot of times y'all
That's
just
the
assume.
problem. That's the problem. Be upfront.
But can we give you guys? Can you take some accountability for assuming without asking? Because a lot of times y'all assume. It'd be 3 months and you've never even asked the question. Y'all just assume. You know what?
Well, me, I ask a friend. I ask a friend. I say, what
calls
are we
me every
doing?
day, so we're together.
Right, what
He
are we
likes
doing?
me. You gotta ask that.
I mean,
And if he gives you the runaround, he don't really
I
like you. A lot of times y'all let him give you the runaround and y'all just keep going.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess it's both people. One let it be known, the other one ask questions. I mean,
it's just a lot of living and learning, like life experiences,
and the different people you interact with.
Learn from your mistakes too. Like if somebody acted this way before, don't let the next person do it.
Based on what you just said, the people you interact with. So my question to that is, to Jared, is for the men, or as far as, going with what you said, does it matter about the men you hang around, like like-minded men? So if you're with men who are more settled in the mind, and you're saying, I don't need to have 5 honeys, is that individual more likely to follow the trend of their group? Yeah. Or
Birds of a feather flock together.
right. So, but if they're with men who always talking about, oh, I'm gonna smash this one, or I gotta get her, I gotta get this, is he gonna adapt that mentality to say, this is what my crew doing, this is what I gotta do?
All right, let me answer that. I got 2 things to say about that. First, and I hate to break this to you guys on camera, most guys talk like that. The married ones, the single ones, the relationship ones, I renew our vows every 5 years. They all, when they're not around their wives, they all talk like that. So we're not really getting that strong influence of we want to be like this couple. Like I don't see it from a lot of people. There's a few friends I have that are married that I see it from, but a lot of married people still lusting. They're still looking at women.
I don't expect the men not to look. I mean, it's part of y'all nature.
The
Because
bachelor-
women still look.
The bachelor party is
Don't
when you,
act on it though. You
those-
can look, but don't act on it. That's the problem.
Those men who are married and stuff, when they go to a bachelor party, that's when you really gonna see how they are. When they finally get out the house for a little bit, but yeah, you don't really get that. I will say in life though, surrounding yourself by people like that will help you in life, just in general. Mm-hmm. Like if you have a lot of friends you hang out with that have nothing going on in their lives, and you're always around them, you're not gonna really ascend to the level you need to. So if you get around people who are speaking more positively, thinking more positively, trying to be financially independent later on, it will change your way of thinking. You'll see the world differently. It'll probably spark something in your brain. So for that, yes, but as far as being around these guys who want you, making you want to do better, there's a few of them out there, but it's few and far between. Most of our friends are not good role models.
They're trash.
Yeah, most of them are really...
All I'm hearing right now is that men are the problem.
Most men lie, yeah. Most men lie. Most men want to sleep with more than one woman. They're not happy with just one person. Like, if we look at this, like, all the celebrity people that keep getting cheated on, if they're getting cheated on, what makes you think the average woman working at Taco Bell ain't getting cheated on? Like, dudes
they need to do better.
I don't know what it is about us and why we're not happy with one person physically. I don't know why. I can't answer that. I'm single, so for me, I feel like I'm allowed to talk to multiple people. But I don't know why the married people can't be committed and faithful.
Why even get married? Right.
I don't know. When people cheat, like I said, my only thing I can say is I think it's just physical for guys. I think guys don't think of it much. Guys will go to a strip club and get like a lap dance and come right back home to their wife and think nothing of it. Whereas a woman will be on like the phone with somebody and just catching feelings, and it's just more emotional. I don't know why it's more emotional for them. Shout out to the feminists though. They're the only ones I feel like they don't bother them. They can be open and honest with you about who they mess with. I love the feminists, man. They're the easiest ones to deal with.
I can see that.
Yeah, feminists will tell you everything they do. They ain't got no shame in it.
I mean, hey, we all living.
Yeah.
We all the same.
But most women put on the front. They be like, no, I'm not out here like that. And, meanwhile,
that's because men
they
take
talking
it too
to like
serious.
3 dudes.
And that is so crazy. Now we're kind of on the other topic, body counts. The reason most women will lie about their body counts is because if a man hears 4, he's going to be like, oh, she done been passed around.
I heard y'all talk about this, and the first thing I thought was, first of all, I'm 39. Like, who's still asking how many people you slept with? That question for me stopped in like the early 30s. Maybe in your 20s you ask that. When you get in your 30s, you don't ask that no more.
I don't hear it as often now, but I'm still saying, like, why does it matter?
It doesn't matter to me. But I'm different. I'm different than most of these guys. Women, you can tell me you slept with 200 guys. It probably ain't gonna bother me. I ain't gonna lie. It probably won't.
200 is kind of crazy. I mean, I can see what you're saying.
But if I like it, what did we say before? Forget. Forgive, forget.
Yeah.
So this
you
is
remember
you now.
that, but you don't remember what you said before.
No, I'm meeting you now. Like this, I'm going off of who I'm meeting now. Like I'm not worried about your past.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess some dudes will think about it and it'll bother them, but that's the thing.
But what they were saying is because you don't want to be in the room.
I've been in some rooms.
I mean, but 2 versus 30.
Are they like making you feel uncomfortable? Like, how do you even know who she slept with in the room?
True.
Like, how do you know?
Oh, that is true.
Y'all
I'm saying, because the men talk. The men are too worried about their egos.
Ain't no dudes just coming up unless they being disrespectful, but...
The men are worried about their egos. That's the problem. They don't want to feel like other people have had the woman that they have. But
let me tell you something.
Be for real with yourself.
Let me tell you something. All the women I've been with mean nothing right now. Because I'm not with them anymore. Like, it didn't amount to anything. We ain't get no relationship. We're not married. So, me even wanting to brag about something... What am I bragging about? I didn't end up with the woman. It don't mean nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was enjoyable when it happened, but you can't take that with you. Like, so to me, the men who are still bragging about that stuff, bro, you didn't end up with her. You probably still trying to smash. You can't get it no more.
True.
The goal is to have them now, not to have had them before. But like I said, I think differently than most guys. Most guys are not going to be open and honest about this stuff. But a body count,
I don't think
you shouldn't be asking a woman how many dudes she slept with at this age. Now, you guys are still young, so maybe I'll still ask that. In your 30s, you should not be asking because you should just assume they have been around a little bit. And just like we've been around a little bit. Like, it just should be assumed. So, you say you're on your like self-love journey and everything. What made you want to do that?
I hopped on the journey because I didn't want to put my energy into people that weren't putting the energy back into me, basically. So I said I'll put the energy into myself.
And you're what, 20, 21?
I'm 19.
Oh my goodness. This is very impressive for you to be like on that type of journey, and I feel like you're definitely doing it the right way, and by you putting yourself first, you're gonna end up with the right person that you should end up with. Mm-hmm. And just knowing who's not for you, because I know what I don't want, but I'm still trying to figure out what I do want, if that makes sense. Like, when I see what I don't want, I know it. Yeah. But it's hard for me to tell somebody like, oh, I want this or that. I don't know what will make me happy in a relationship. So right now for me, it's more of a just get to know people, see how it goes. I don't go into it with any expectations. I don't even say I'm looking for a relationship, because I'm not gonna put that expectation on everybody. You let things just happen organically. A lot of times when people end up in relationships, the stuff you wasn't looking for.
Yeah, true.
So that's what I would just tell you. Just don't put too much pressure on yourself. I mean, 19, wow, you still got a whole life to live. Don't let society dictate what you do either. Like,
don't believe the social media hype either.
Stick to whatever you are. Like, don't. And for the guys out there, don't feel like you have to spend a lot of money to impress women. Be yourself. Personality will get you pretty far. Trust me. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of women.
I don't want you looking scraggly, but you don't gotta have the Hermes and the Gucci and the YSL. You don't have to have all that.
I'm trying to remember what bag that was. The Russian girl was hating on.
It had to be Bottega.
No, it wasn't Bottega. And it wasn't.
It had to be Marc Jacobs.
Nah, there's another one. It's
I don't know any more bags.
Michael Kors.
Oh, I agree. I hate
Michael
Michael
She
Kors.
said it wasn't good.
It's trash.
It is?
Michael
Yeah.
Kors, you can get that anywhere.
When did it become trash?
I
In
never,
the last 10 years.
from when he came out, I never liked Michael Kors.
So the Russian girl wasn't like him?
No.
No.
Oh my God, I thought she was being bougie.
His bags
Michael
are trash.
Kors. I don't even wear
like,
Michael Kors.
I don't like anything.
Nicki Minaj mentioned him in a rap song. That's how I know him.
anything about MK.
That's because.
Alright, I apologize
Why
to
you
the
think-
Russian
Why do you
woman.
think his purses are the most imitated?
I apologize. I thought she was
Those are
being
the most
bougie.
imitated.
I thought
You
she was
can
saying
find-
something that was a $300 bag that was.
Apparently Michael Kors is not a good
But you
brand.
get back.
Not catch me.
He's
with
saying
an
sorry,
MK.
Russian girl. Sorry,
I'm
Russian.
sorry, man. Even though she never messaged me again when I told her I shop at Goodwill and Puma. But that's why I say, tell them how you really are, and if they don't like you for you, they're gonna excuse themselves.
That's it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it or enjoyed my new special guest, his social media links will be down below and on the screen. Like, comment, and subscribe for more lit videos, and I'll see you guys in my next Vlogtober post. Bye!
Bye.
I don't know. Oh wait, I hate how my chin looks like you know what I mean? With a double chin. Oh, let me stop talking.
Oh, there's more than one.
Nah, you just do.
I don't know. My fingers are kind of weird. Y'all was talking about like all the stuff that was wrong with y'all on that one episode. Y'all got a million things wrong with me, man. My finger be bending back like it ain't normal. I don't know, man. Which y'all said something.
But our
Yeah, eyes. I was like, what are you
Yeah,
talking about?
'cause
The
we got
elbows?
Yes, we are not one shade.
I was like, I don't got
no,
that.
we're not.
Okay.
That's because we have bad skin, but
Yeah.